It had been 3 days since I confronted Alyssa in silence. 3 days since she sat across from me, pretending we could patch the cracks in silence and lukewarm smiles. 3 days since I have looked at the woman I once adored and seen nothing but shadows. I was a man unraveling. She moved through our apartment like a ghost, still made coffee in the morning, still hummed while brushing her hair, still asked if I needed anything when she went to the store. But the distance between us was no longer just emotional. It had taken physical form. I couldn't touch her without remembering the way she had touched him. The lies didn't stop. They just evolved. Smarter, more careful. I watched her delete messages the moment they came in. I watched her step outside to take work, calls that never showed up on her call log. I watched her eyes, those eyes I used to get lost in, flicker with guilt she tried to hide. But the most haunting part, she was still trying, still pretending, still telling me she loved me. And I let her, because I needed more than a confrontation. I needed to understand. I needed to know what had broken in her, or maybe what had broken in me. Not because I wanted to heal, not yet, but because I needed to say the truth out loud to someone who wouldn't flinch. My fiancé is cheating on me. The words felt foreign in my mouth. The therapist, Dr. Klein, listened quietly. She had kind eyes. Didn't he interrupt? Just nodded as I spilled everything, from the first message to the hotel, to the notebook's ID filled with timelines and receipts. What are you hoping to find? She asked gently. I don't know. Maybe proof that I didn't deserve it. She didn't answer right away. Just scribbled something in her notebook and asked, what would you do with the truth? I didn't know, but I would find it. One night while Alyssa was asleep, I copied everything from her backup into an external drive. Old texts, cloud stored photos, even deleted messages from 6 months ago. That was when I found a video. It was short, maybe 30 seconds. A hotel room. Him. Her laughing. Kissing. She was wearing the same black dress I'd seen that night from my car. She filmed it. She kept it. I sat frozen, numb, watching the way she looked at him, like he was the only man in the world, like I had never existed. My hand trembled on the mouse. I paused it, rewound, watched again, trying to find a piece of her that looked unsure, guilty, torn. But she wasn't. She was radiant, and I was ruined. The next day I left the house before she woke up. I didn't leave a note. I didn't answer her calls. I walked for hours through downtown, through the park past the diner, where we had our first date, past the street where I first told her I loved her, and I cried in public on a bench. While the city moved around me like I was invisible, I thought about confronting him, about calling his wife, about burning our apartment to the ground. But all I did was go home. She was there sitting on the floor crying. I thought you left, she whispered. I should have. She crawled toward me, touched my hand. I didn't move. I'm sorry, she said. It wasn't he supposed to happen like this. But it did happen. I didn't he mean to fall for him. The words were a knife, and she didn't he even realize it. That night we talked. Really talked for the first time in months. Maybe years. She told me things I didn't he want to hear. How she felt unseen, unwanted. How he made her feel alive again. How she didn't he want to hurt me, but didn't he know how to stop. I listened because I had to. Because I needed to know what part of me she had stopped loving. She cried. I didn't eat. I was too tired. When she fell asleep, I stayed awake watching her. And for the first time, I knew I didn't love her anymore. I loved the idea of her. The version that never existed. The illusion I built. The woman in my bed was a stranger. And I was done bleeding for her. To be continued.